Hello there. My name is Devontae Parker. This is episode dose. We came prepared today. Oh yeah. Today we're going to playing time. We have a metronome. Beautiful. So we're gonna go over our stroke types today. Here's how I like to set my met. We're going 1, 2, 3, voice 2, style 1, 8th note on. I like to have the accent like halfway, not all the way up, just to save your ears. So we've already built our grip, so we know how to hold their sticks. Now we're gonna go into our stroke types. All these stroke types are in every single piece of music you'll play, ever. So we'll start with our full stroke. Our definition is we start at the same height, we end at the same height. Yeah, so if I start up here, I'm ending right back up here at the same speed. The stick needs to travel as fast down as it is up. Alright, so it all starts from our set position. If you have trouble finding your set position, whenever you play a shot, this isn't a drum with like a pad. Sorry, this isn't a drum with a pad. This isn't a pad with like a rim on it for shots, but on an actual drum, that angle that you have for taking rim shots, you bring that to the center of the drum, should be angled down perfectly. Right. So we're starting at our playing position. We're going to turn our wrist up as far as we can till we get to that tension point without dipping down. Ew. And then we're going to release the tension with our forearm. Alright, so in reverse, we're releasing the tension with the forearm and then striking with the wrist. And then going back up from this height. Alright? So that releasing the tension and the releasing of the weight is very important to make sure our strokes are nice and relaxed. Alright, to practice our full strokes, we like to use 8, 8, 16. I like to use like short, long things for everything. Here's an example of 8s. Beautiful. So in between, when we were switching hands, after those full strokes, we stop the stick down back at our playing position. For us to do that, we have to play what's called a downstroke. It's when you start up and we end down. Very simple. So we're doing the same thing, we're releasing the weight, and then when we go to strike the drum, instead of letting the stick come back up, we're gonna end down. We're gonna close the space. There's about a butt of the stick space going from up to down. So we close the space down, creating a downstroke. So every single time I switched hands, our downstroke came in. Since we're playing 8s, our downstroke ends at playing position, but normally we'll do a downstroke to play anything lower after that. Right. So we have our full, we have our down, then we have our tap stroke, which is the same thing as a full stroke. Yeah. Start at the same height, end at the same height. So I can count that as one stroke. We have 2 strokes so far. You made me yawn. We have 2 strokes so far. After that, we have our upstroke. That's when you start down and you end up. Very, very simple. It's the only stroke in where we're putting action on the stick to pull it up. Real challenge here is getting your tap stroke to sound like your upstroke. I want to make sure we end vertical. Don't want to go past that. That's ugly. To work on our down and upstrokes, we can use that same format, 8, 8, 16, and just do some accent tap. Yeah. So we'll start with taps. We'll start with a check, 2-measure check, right hand, left hand, and then we'll go 8, 8, 16, accent tap. Here we go. we're conscious of every stroke type we're playing, whatever music we have to play is easier. Simple as that. When we're aware of something, we can do something about it. When we're not aware, we get tense. So we've got our full down, tap, up. So this exercise just really lets you dial in on just the stroke type. One of the hardest exercises to play. I'll probably fuck it up. Here we go. So we'll want to start up, because we're going to start with our full stroke. Yeah. Very difficult. You heard like most of my left hands were incorrect, early or late. Got to make sure we're patient. Then we have our Marcato stroke. Yeah. To define that, we'll take our, you know, when you were in class and you did the rubbery pencil thing, we want the stick to move like that. You'll notice when I go to do that, it's still at the pivot point. It's still pivoting right there with my fulcrum. So this is the stroke type we want to use during rolls or buzzes. Another short, long. Triplet rolls. You can subdivide your triplet rolls with your eighth notes to make sure that the roll is nice and open. So we're going 2 beats, check, 2 beats, roll. 2 beats, check, 2 beats, roll. 1 measure, check, 1 measure, roll. Repeat. Here we go. I'm going at 152. Now it's definitely more advanced subdivision. If you can't handle that, just put on the triplets so you can play right with the Met. I'll even change the beat pattern. I'll change the beat pattern to 2, and I'll start on the lower pitch so that the left hands are accented. Just to ensure that we're feeling those right feet. Literally right, not like correct. Literally right feet. Beautiful. So we got our full stroke, downstroke, upstroke, Marcato stroke. We've got exercises to go with all of them. You are welcome. Bye-bye now.